Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man, so let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about G Herbo. Now, for those of you who don't know, G Herbo is a Chicago drill rapper, and dude has a decent following on social media, and as far as, drill rap is concerned. Actually, I might be not giving him that much credit. G Herbo's got a decent following. He's on some standout hits with some legends in the Chicago drill rap scene, and he's got some joint mixtapes that people just really appreciate still to this day. Now, G Herbo has been fairly quiet recently because he's been having this ongoing trial that's taking place in Massachusetts, and it's this RICO trial, right? Now, G Herbo got caught up in this whole RICO indictment because of some gifts that he allegedly had been a part of or that were purchased on his behalf, involving some dude who was going around saying that he was G Herbo's promoter or his manager or both. Now, G Herbo has basically said he had nothing to do with the situation, obviously, and wants to be done with this thing. So his lawyers went to court to fight on his behalf and enter a not guilty plea. Now, the government is coming back and saying that G Herbo is definitely guilty in this situation, and they got the facts to prove it. Now, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about G Herbo just a little bit. So in order to get a full grasp of this story, we're going to have to go back to December 2020. It was a couple of months back, probably like almost half a year ago, and this is where everything started. Now, in December 2020, G Herbo was indicted for taking part in a scam that used stolen credit cards to cheat 4 private jet companies, vacation rental companies, a limo company, and hotels around the country out of over $1.5 million in goods and services. So this automatically, brought on the eyes of the federal government, and G Herbo basically got wrapped up in a whole RICO indictment involving, wire fraud and a whole bunch of other things, right? Now, in addition to that, G Herbo, who's born Herbert Williams III, and 4 other men were charged in a 14-count indictment. There was a gentleman by the name of Antonio Strong, a.k.a. T-Glow, another guy by the name of Joseph Williams, a.k.a. Joe Rodeo, and another guy by the name of Stephen Hayes, and the final dude, his name is Demario Soros, right? Now, apparently the feds have been on their trail for a couple of years, and G Herbo, who's basically, in this indictment with the rest of those guys, was accused of lying to a Secret Service member and the FBI. Now, for those of you who don't know, lying to the Secret Service and the FBI is a crime under like the executive branch of government. I know that sounds wild, man. You get, when you start dealing with that level of law enforcement, you're talking about the top of the top, the high of the high, and G Herbo is being accused of lying to him. You know what I mean? So on May 4th, G Herbo was hit with an extra charge, man. And that extra charge was basically said this. They said over an interview, he voluntarily gave to special agents with Secret Service and the FBI on November 24th of 2018 that he was lying. Now, they said the rapper sat down for the interview and claimed he never worked with the man by the name of Antonio Strong. So Antonio Strong seems like the guy that they're pinning most of the charges on. And according to what they're saying, G Herbo said he didn't even know this dude. Like, he had no recollection of this dude. Dude wasn't in his camp, wasn't a part of his team, or nothing like that. Now, the dude labeled himself as G Herbo's manager / promoter, right? I don't know how he's saying he's doing both, because those are 2 different jobs, man. But anyways, that's what they're saying that he said, right? Now, when G Herbo was questioned, they said he allegedly denied receiving anything of value from this guy. Now, in quotes, and from a story from the allhiphop.com, they say this: in truth and in fact, as the defendant knew, since at least 2016, Strong worked with and assisted him. He provided Strong money. He received things of value from Strong, including private jet charters, luxury accommodations, exotic car rentals, and he had frequent direct contact with Strong, including telephone conversations, text messages, Instagram direct messages, according to Nathaniel Armendo, acting as the U.S. State's attorney, right? So they're saying that they have all of that information to prove that G Herbo does know this guy by the name of Antonio Strong, man. So that's a lot of physical and electronic evidence, and G Herbo, still against all that, entered a not guilty plea. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right. Now, in the most recent news about this case that came out yesterday, it says this, man. It says rapper G Herbo has entered a not guilty plea in his most recent charge during a Zoom hearing with U.S. District Court in Springfield, Massachusetts on Tuesday, May 25th. Jim Larson, the legal counsel for the Chicago native, entered the plea on his client's behalf. The rap star is being accused of lying about participating in alleged identity fraud in his dealings with the man identified as his manager, Antonio Strong. Man, this Antonio Strong dude's name is everywhere on this, right? G Herbo has consistently maintained that he does not know the man, never received anything from him, and also never gave anything to him. He even says that it is his song Statement. So G Herbo dropped a song called Statement, and in that song, he even mentions the fact that he doesn't know dude, and he never gave dude anything or participated in any of this fraud or any of this scam or any of this, man. Now, it continues by saying, but that's not what the prosecution is saying. They believe that he is lying, noting that they have evidence that shows that the two have been in some sort of contact for about 5 years. So that goes back to that evidence as far as like the text messages, Instagram messages, and all that stuff. So there's actually a lesson to be learned here. That just because you delete those things off your phone or you think they're gone, doesn't mean that they're gone, man. They could pull that stuff up out of anywhere, and you still don't know if the other dude is sharing information or whatnot, man. Not saying that he is, but obviously they feel like they have a good enough case to take G Herbo to court, and his lawyer on the opposite end feels like they have a good enough case to fight this. So, man, it's crazy, man. Now, G Herbo turned himself in to authorities back in December, and it looks like he wasn't running from this. He wants to fight this. Now, it looks like the case is going to take place in August, and that's when he's going to actually face the judge in regards to this indictment. So we'll be standing by in August. There's a lot of court cases that are happening in August with rappers for some reason, man. It seems like it's all falling in line like around the same time, but it makes sense because him and like Casanova, they got caught up at the same time. So it only makes sense their court cases around the same time, right? Now, G Herbo also has some good news. I guess he welcomed a baby boy to this world, because he was dating, he is dating Fabulous's goddaughter or his daughter. I don't know if it's his stepdaughter or if it's his real daughter, but I know she's like Fabulous's daughter somehow, man. And I guess they welcomed a new baby, which is good news. So that's good for G Herbo on that front. And hopefully, man, he can get this case behind him. There was a lot of news that was dropped that said that he might be working on like some type of plea deal or something like that. And if that works out for him and his family and he doesn't have to do anything that goes against his own code, hopefully the best for him. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. So do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.